Have you ever thought about this? A massive aircraft flying through the sky at nearly 900 kilometers per hour, and suddenly, a small bird crosses its path. At first glance, the outcome seems obvious. Against a giant metal machine like that, a bird wouldn't stand a chance, right? But the reality is far more complex, and sometimes unexpectedly dangerous. Every year, tens of thousands of bird-aircraft collisions happen around the world. In aviation, this is called a bird strike. Most people assume this is extremely rare, but for pilots, it's actually a known risk, one they are trained to expect. Because airplanes and birds share the same space, the sky, especially during takeoff and landing when the aircraft is closest to the ground. These altitudes are also where birds are most active, which means the most critical moments in aviation are also the moments when nature and technology intersect the most. Now here's the real question. Can a bird actually damage an airplane? Yes, because what matters here isn't just size, it's speed. There's a simple but powerful law of physics. As speed increases, the force of impact increases dramatically. For example, a bird weighing about 1 kilogram colliding with an aircraft moving at 800 to 900 kilometers per hour creates an enormous amount of force. Even though the bird is a soft biological creature, at that speed the impact behaves more like a solid object. One of the most sensitive areas is the cockpit windshield. Now imagine yourself in the pilot's seat. You're thousands of meters above the ground, nothing but open sky in front of you. Everything seems calm. Then suddenly, an impact. Fast, unexpected, and now there's a mark on the glass, sometimes even blood. That moment can be deeply unsettling, because a pilot's most important reference is visual information. Being able to see clearly is essential for maintaining orientation and control. But what happens if the windshield gets covered in blood? Would the aircraft lose control? No. Because modern aircraft are not dependent on a single viewing point. Pilots have multiple windshield panels, as well as side windows. They can still maintain visual awareness from different angles. And more importantly, pilots don't rely on vision alone. Aircraft are equipped with highly advanced navigation systems. Altitude, direction, speed, and position are constantly displayed on digital instruments. Even if visibility is temporarily reduced, the pilot still knows exactly where the aircraft is and how to control it. So yes, a bird strike can be shocking, but it is usually manageable. The greater danger, however, lies in the engines. Jet engines pull in air with incredible force. If a bird enters that intake zone, it can be sucked into the engine, which can damage it, cause power loss, or in rare cases, engine failure. Now imagine yourself as the pilot again. You've just taken off. The aircraft is climbing normally. Everything is going according to plan. Then suddenly, you hear a different sound from the engine, a vibration. This is a scenario pilots are specifically trained for. Pilots are trained to respond to these exact situations. There are procedures for every possibility. What to do at certain speeds, what systems to check, how to safely continue or return for landing. Every step is predefined. Personally, when I think about this, the thing I wonder most is this. What does the pilot feel in that moment? Fear? Panic? In most cases, the answer is neither. It's focus, because pilots are trained for these moments. They don't react emotionally, they react procedurally. And maybe that's exactly why aviation is so safe today. What's even more fascinating is that aircraft engineers fully anticipate this risk. Airplanes are tested to withstand bird strikes. Engines are tested, windshields are tested. Everything is designed with worst-case scenarios in mind, because the sky is not a completely controlled environment. Nature is always a factor. Yet when you look at the statistics, you see something reassuring. The vast majority of bird strikes do not cause catastrophic accidents. Aircraft continue safely or land under full control. This is the result of engineering and training. But this reality also reminds us of something important. Even the most advanced machines ever built still share space with nature. And sometimes the smallest creatures can interact with the largest systems. The next time you sit by the window on an airplane and look outside, you'll remember that the sky isn't empty, it's shared. And now you know that when a bird hits an airplane, it's not just a simple accident. It's a moment where physics, nature, and human engineering collide. And if someone asks you where you learned this, the answer is simple. You listened to Mr. Reco.